Hello YouTube, Bronco3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. And today's action figure review is over the Movie Masters Superman from the Man of Steel movie. Yeah, pretty cool. I know normally I don't show figures in their packaging unless they're like imports and have packaging that you can take them in and out of. But these Man of Steel Movie Masters have some pretty nice packaging. You see you got a Superman Movie Masters down at the bottom. It's a big like House of L symbol. Superman on the inside, all posed. Man of Steel up top, hook, adult collector, copyright stuff. And on the back there's a read up. You can pause and read, I guess, because I don't want to read it to you. But you got Superman, Jor-El, who I have, and General Zod. I'll get the Zod next, I suppose. And then there's another one, Zod's lady. I can't remember her name. Oh my gosh, now I feel bad. But, yeah, we'll be getting her. I don't know if there's going to be like another wave or if she'll be an exclusive or what, but we'll be getting her. So, yeah, now let's get this guy out of packaging. Alright, now here's our Superman out of packaging. And he did come with one thing. He came with this stand. It's the House of L symbol with the little glyphs like etched on it and good and nice. And all the stands look different. They're not just all like this. This is Superman's, and Jor-El's is the same thing, but a different color to match up with him. And then Zod's is the same shape, but his symbol. So, yeah, pretty cool. And they peg right into it. So no big deal. But yeah, I actually really dig this figure. I'm glad I picked him up. He's really, really cool. And as you can see, the head sculpt looks kind of like Henry Cavill. And from a distance, a little bit like Mark Ruffalo. But yeah, let's get into detail and paint job, and let her zoom in just a bit. Well, she is zoomed in. She needs to focus. Yeah, so here he is, and you can see he's got shading on the face, kind of like his 5 o'clock shadow. Because if you've seen the trailers, you know he's going to have that the whole movie. And then nicely painted eyes. The hair looks pretty good. He's got some good sculpting on the hair. And then the detail on the body is really just spectacular. I mean, there's even thick shading everywhere. And the glyphs, I believe all those etchings and things, all that texture, those are glyphs on the suit. Because if you read the read up, I guess that's going to be a new thing that they add into the movie. So yeah. And then House of L symbol looks really nice, painted and brought out. Really, really good. And he feels just so cool. The texture is really nice. And then of course he got his quote-unquote belt, I guess, just his waist area. And I really dig it. I think that's how the New 52 should have been done, a bit more like that. Or at least the New 52 one should have been yellow. Because, I mean, I'm fine with the armory belt thing, I just wish it was yellow. It needs a little something to match up to the yellow in the S, but it's going on. He's got it going on with the gold, and it goes all around back. There's a lot of it on back. And some right here on his wrists, and hand sculpted. He's got more texture all the way down. Red on his boots. Glyphs everywhere, and he's got this big nice cape. You can see it kind of goes between his legs like that. I can understand if you're not a fan of that, because I'm not totally a fan of that either, but yeah, whatever. But he looks pretty cool. He looks really nice. Now we'll get into some articulation. Went to the doctor, gave me a Snoopy Band-Aid after they pricked my finger, so yeah, that happened. But he looks up a good bit, but not really enough to fly. Maybe enough for that kind of flight pose, like he's flying up but just flying straight, not really enough, but whatever. And also got in and out on the arms, forward and back like that, and you got some bicep rotation and also an elbow articulation and some wrist articulation, waist articulation. I'm usually name the types, but you got in and out, forward and back. Then you got rotation there. And then a knee bend, and up and down on the foot. No ankle pivot or anything, but he does have pickles on both feet. I don't remember if I pointed that out or not. I don't think I did. But yeah, so now they're done with detail and articulation and etc. How about we get into some size comparisons? Now here's our Man of Steel Movie Master Superman with some other Movie Master superheroes. Here's the most recent Movie Master line other than his, The Dark Knight Rises Batman. which is the same sculpt as the Dark Knight Batman, so yeah. But there are many variations of this Batman with different paint and battle damage, like paint, you know, the Toys R Us exclusive one, and cloth capes, and etc. So, yeah, lots of you should already have him if you're DC collectors. But, you know, I guess they're fine. The Movie Masters Man of Steel figures are a little bit bigger, but also he's Superman, so he's buff and etc. And I can live with their scaling. They look fine to me. They almost look the same height on camera, but in actual life, Batman's a little shorter. And then the crappy Hal Jordan Movie Master from the Green Lantern movie over here on the right. He's a little smaller in height and in bulk. It's just, but this Hal Jordan's like not a good figure at all. If I didn't get it for $5 in package, I probably wouldn't even have paid for it. I mean, I would have paid for it, but I wouldn't have bought it. That's what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't have stolen it, I promise. Not even worth stealing. But, I guess you put him in like flying, but different posing, maybe you could work it. But, yeah, the Hal Jordan's a little small. Now here's our Movie Masters Superman with some other Superman characters. Here he is with another figure from his Movie Masters line, the Movie Masters Jor-El. And they scale up pretty well together, about the same height, I suppose. Superman might actually even be a little taller than Jor-El, but who's complaining, right? Not me. I think they both look really great together. And then over here, on the right, we have the All-Star New 52 Superman, which I like a little better than the Unlimited Superman, just because he's not shiny and sparkly and isn't shaded. Not that there's a problem with the Unlimited one, but if you have the Unlimited one, the scaling is the same. So, yeah, Movie Master Supes is just a little bit shorter than this other Mattel Superman. You could probably work the scaling on these guys. You know, posed and stuff, I don't think anyone will even be able to tell that these Man of Steel Movie Masters are any smaller than your other Mattel figures. The comic series ones. Now, here's our Superman with the last three figures I'm going to show him with. Here's of the DC Universe Classics Toys R Us exclusive Lex Luthor Supergirl 2-pack. And I think he scales up fine with them. You know, he's still a little taller than the Supergirl, which is good. And, about matching height with Lex Luthor as well, which I dig. And that Lex Luthor, I believe, is the same sculpt as the DC Superheroes one. So, yeah, just thought you'd like to know. Do you have that figure? Pretty much the same, I guess. And then over here is the Brightest Day DC Direct Hawk figure. Just so you can show him with the DC Direct, and he is most definitely too small for DC Direct figures, as I'm sure all of you could have already guessed. So, what do I think of this Movie Masters Man of Steel Superman figure? Well, I think it's a really excellent figure. Great detail, great paint. The sizing's actually really good with Movie Masters, well, the Batman Movie Masters anyways, and the DC Universe Classics. So, that's pretty awesome. I mean, that's really awesome that he scales up with the Movie Masters and can also, you know, fit in without complaint with DC Universe Classics and DC Unlimited and etc. I think that's really awesome. And the articulation's, you know, about what you'd expect. We are missing the ab crunch. I know I didn't mention it during articulation, but we are missing the ab crunch. And it doesn't matter to me because the reason that the ab crunch isn't on these figures is so that they can have better detail on the torso. Just really the same reason DC Direct doesn't have it. So it's just sacrifice for better detail. But I truly dig this Superman. They gave him a stand. We didn't have like a Daily Planet collecting connect or anything, but we got a really cool figure, and hopefully the movie will be just as amazing. So I give this guy 5 out of 5 stars. I mean, I really have no complaints. He's really awesome, and I'm gonna love having him on my new Superman shelf because I have enough figures to justify having a Superman display now. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, where we'll follow you back. Check out our second channel, which is where our action figure collection updates and etc. are. And just all kinds of cool stuff going on, you guys. So, yeah, that's it. Rate, comment, and subscribe. 5 out of 5 stars, and I'll see you all later.